I'm so tired of hearing about the male loneliness epidemic, so let's talk about the female loneliness epidemic, because we're experiencing one too. The one where men treat you like you're some fantasy object, and the moment they realize you're an actual human being with thoughts, feelings, and emotions, they're gone. Or when they want you for your body, but never have any intention of actually getting to know it or respecting it. Or when they want you for your emotional intelligence, even though they have no intention of ever reciprocating it. Or when they want you for what you can do for them, but they don't want you for who you are. That's loneliness. Crying yourself to sleep every night next to a partner who claims to love you even though his actions never follow his words, that's loneliness. Being too afraid to open yourself up to love and opening yourself up to men because we live in a world where SA and femicide is so normalized, that's loneliness. The difference is that the male loneliness epidemic is self-inflicted and the female loneliness epidemic is self-preservation.
Ho, ho, ho! Fiction can be fun.
Damn, fam, these lonely, pathetic, modern queens, especially the newer generation, it seems like every other video they make on TikTok, they're just trying to get the gold in the victim Olympics. She's talking about loneliness in a relationship is worse than actual loneliness than being alone. I would say how idiotic that sounds, but I mean, that's self-explanatory right there. And she's complaining about how men, they take you for your body or for what you could do for them. But they don't think about the things or consider the things that they're going to do for you back. Yeah, that sounds a lot like women who take men out for foodie dates or basically take them for all their resources. Oh, yes. Oh, she got at least a silver medal for the attempt of saying that society has normalized SA. Oh, boo-hoo. So let me get this straight. If you're not really oppressed, then you have to make it up now. Oh, yes. I mean, don't you know that there are commercials out there and corporations and products that thrive on society normalizing SA? Well, at least I wouldn't give this queen the dumbass award because this is probably the most idiotic thing I've heard today. But the day ain't over yet. Before we move on, I want to say thank you, fam, to all of my subscribers for supporting this channel. I truly appreciate all of you who leave comments, who like my videos, and share them on other social media platforms. I truly gotta say thanks, fam. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here. And for those of you who haven't subscribed yet, I thank you for tuning in, and I hope you decide to hit that subscribe button. Moving on!
Okay, I already posted an entire video on this, but TikTok literally censored a video where I was talking about how our free speech is being censored. But basically what happened is, yes, I got fired for a social media post about Charlie Kirk. And I'm gonna be so for real, I don't really care. I don't care. Like, my friends and family are more upset for me than I am because I was honestly miserable at this job. And it's like, okay, so you're telling me I no longer have to go to this thing where I get anxious and it makes me want to cry all the time? Say less. And second of all, like, I'm a hustler. I will always succeed. I'll always figure it out. I'm not bothered. Like, this was the redirection I needed. So if you're the person that reported me, thank you so much. Like, you did me a huge favor. Because I was hating my career, but I was comfortable, so I wasn't gonna take any step to redirect, and now I have to, and I needed that push. And it's more just crazy to me because I've been posting on the internet for so long, and I've posted a lot of crazy things, and so the fact that this is the one, the line you cannot cross is about a podcaster. A podcaster. Like, can we be so serious? Can we be serious in this country for 2 seconds? And it's just funny that it's the same people who've been crying about cancel culture, crying about free speech for the last 4 or 5 years are the same people that are like, no, I'm telling on you. Like, you babies. Just singing to the feds. You're not even getting a Happy Meal from it, you know? Like, get a job. Well, I need to get a job now, but you first. Also, anyone who knows me knows, like, I rarely post anything serious. I was completely joking, and this post was over a Tokyo Tony sound. Like, that's how deeply unserious this was. And some of the best times of my life has been when I've been unemployed, because now I get to, like, do what I want. So I'm gonna enjoy that for a while before I'm like, okay, let me get a job. Like, for better or for worse, our generation, we're not even gonna retire, okay? So I have decades of working ahead of me, so if I can just take some time to chill, I'm gonna do that. So yeah, this is just another stamp in my book of baddie. Like, this is just part of the lore, and I'm not gonna sit here and cry like a little like the people that are running around ratting and snitching, because that's just not my style.
You're a victim.
Here we go, CSI.
Oh, right, Queen. Yeah, we're supposed to believe that you're happy that you got fired. Sure thing. What else do you want us to believe? That you're ecstatic, that you're broke, that you feel extremely lucky that you're no longer living that boss babe lifestyle and you're not going to be on unemployment and looking for your next job? It's kind of awesome how you're trying to talk about people saying, oh, you guys are babies because you were complaining about cancel culture. So let me get this straight. Cancel culture was awesome as long as you were using it to cancel other people. But the moment that double-edged sword was turned on you, you're calling them babies? Seems to me the one who's baby right now is you. And you're telling them, yeah, you need to get a job. You kind of missed that there and you realize you're the one who needs a job. On top of that, get a life. Well, I guess that boss babe message of go out there and get the bag and forget about a man, don't dedicate yourself to a man, dedicate yourself to a career, seems kind of flawed when your career doesn't dedicate itself to you, now does it? Something tells this girl that somehow, someway you're going to blame patriarchy. It's men's fault. I mean, it's men's fault that you decided to make fun of a person that got deleted permanently in front of his own children. Well, if you didn't notice, Queen, free speech doesn't mean free of consequences. Free speech doesn't mean you can't be held accountable for what you say, especially if it's not considered to their grieving families. Dang, it seems like you need a man to come in and save you this time because, as always, in the case of emergency, nobody runs to a womanist. Oh, and Queen, you're not going to sit around and cry like a little witch? Well, exactly what are you doing with this video? Because you're saying, oh, I don't care, I don't care. Then why make the video? You obviously care. And the greatest times of your life is when you've been unemployed? Well, hell, if that's the case, Shangri-La for you. I'm assuming you're still living with your parents because you can't be super happy that you won't be able to pay your rent. And you can go out and do whatever you want? Sure you can. Go out there and ride that carousel hard. That way you can get fed in more than one orifice. I mean, you show them, Queen. Go out there and slay. Not just where you're going to boss baby in your career, you're going to boss baby in unemployment too. Wait a minute. Isn't Section 8 and food stamps being cut down now? Oh, down with the patriarchy. I don't know, Queen. The more that comes out of your mouth, the more it seems that you need Captain Saber 304 to come in and save the day. But you're in the right place. TikTok. There are plenty of white knights over there waiting for you to ruin their lives. Moving on.
One thing about me, I want to get married. I want the fantasy that I always dreamed of. I want the love that I always yearned for. I want to be in love with the same person for the rest of my life. I do. Like, I've mentioned this before, but I don't think y'all really understand that, you know, them little flings, all of that, that does not serve me anymore. I am a grown woman and I know what I want. And when you know what you want, you're not going to accept nothing less than that. Simple as that. I want a love just meant for me. I want my person. Y'all don't understand that. Y'all want temporary satisfaction, lust, all of that. No, I want to be in love. Okay? And that's all there is to it. I'm going to get married one day, and that's it. I know in this generation it seems impossible, but I'm going to get married, and I'm going to be happily ever after. Simple as that.
Him, her, bodies.
All right, you all heard her that she wants to get married. She wants her fantasy because all those little flings don't serve her anymore. Okay, Queen, so in other words, like, you were out there having a good time, racking up that body count, getting with Chad, Tyrone, Pookie, and Ray Ray, doing your thing, getting your rocks off. But now that that crispy taco is turning into a roast beef and, you know, you're getting closer to that wall, yeah, it's about time to hang up the 304 shoes and be serious. Because now after you did all that, now you're wife material. Now you're deserving of a man. And you are going to get married. Unfortunately for you, you're not going to get married to the man you want. You're going to get married to the man that you can marry, i.e. the blue pill beta simps. Here's the funny thing. This girl is not saying something that these women probably don't already know. I mean, they could be delusional all they want. They could think, oh yeah, you know, Chad's going to commit to me. But deep down inside, there is a hint of reality letting them know, hey, if we haven't met the guy now, we're probably not going to meet him. You know, that Prince Charming, the tall, dark, and handsome guy, that's willing to commit. I mean, there were a bunch of tall, dark, and handsome guys that were willing to smash your walls, take you to Pound Town, and power drive you through every mattress they could find. But there's a difference between rearranging your guts and giving you a ring. Now, isn't there? Seems like you're finding out the hard way. Moving on.
Day 3 of being homeless. Part 1. So, it's been a little difficult last night. I slept very well, surprisingly, until 5:30 in the morning when my cat, Jenks, decided that there was too many cars surrounding me in the truck stop I was at. He's like, no, 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 meow, 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 meow. Mom, wake up. Kept trying to feed him. It wouldn't work. Just trying to get him to stop talking so I could sleep more. It would work for like maybe 5 minutes. But as soon as I woke up and was alert, he would stop meowing. But as soon as I went back down, I'd try to lay back down, he would start meowing again. So, yes, probably won't go back to that stop because he didn't do that at the last one. So that's telling me that, like, he was just trying to make me alert so I wasn't, you know, in a bad situation. But yeah, I didn't really sleep much last night because I didn't go to bed till like midnight. I talked on the phone to so many people yesterday, and a couple of you guys. And I appreciate everybody coming and being here and like talking, trying to help work it through. I might have a solution. I'm not 100% sure. We're still working it through to see if it potentially could work out. But I'm gonna go meet someone this weekend and see, if I can stay at his house for a certain amount of month. Rent out a room. So yeah. Hopefully that works out. Because I have the money right now to pay him for the room for the month. If he's okay with that. He just wants to meet me first before he agrees to anything. And I can completely respect that. So yeah, I'm gonna go out that way tomorrow. Well, after work. And stay to rest up on the way. And then I'll be over there and meet this guy this upcoming weekend and go see my friend that lives in that area too. So it's not a bad deal. I guess being homeless does have its perks. 'Cause you kind of can just go where the wind takes you. And I've always been kind of like a drifter. I don't want to be anymore. I'm ready to stay put. I'm ready for that. But I've always never stayed in one place for long. And so I'm used to it. It doesn't bother me. It feels normal. You know what I mean? This doesn't feel completely out of the norm for me. The only difference is I'm staying in my van because of my cats. I could stay in some of my friends' houses on the couch, but I'm not leaving my cats alone in my van. I realistically don't feel comfortable doing that. I love them too much. So that's where we're at right now. But I'm trying to figure it out. I'm going to keep updating you guys along the way, and when I have answers, I will share them. And one of the things, and then I'll also talk about things I'm learning as I go too, which we'll do a video on that later. Because I'm gonna go get some drinks before I start working. Because my first job is at 10:30, so I have about 45 minutes. I have more than enough time. But I like to go through my whole video after and make sure that it looks good, caption-wise, before I post. So it just takes time. I love you guys. Have a great day.
Oh, Queen, what can I say? This is just more brainwashing taking over your life. Why do you ladies allow these political womanists to muddle your brains to the point that you are living out on the streets? I mean, where are the womanists at? Where are all the femme fatales that convince you that men are abusive pieces of crap and you didn't need no man? Hell, stay away from them, sister. Don't submit to a man. No, you don't need to do that. Yeah, submit yourself to the streets, literally. And now, she's got to run to a man to rent out his room. Luckily, she has the money for it. Oh, how the queens who consider themselves the ultimate prize have fallen. And she says that being homeless has its perks because she goes where the wind takes her. Yeah, it makes her sound like a stale fart. And this feels normal? This actually feels normal to you? Queen, do you actually believe that this is normal? That you'll be staying in a van at a truck stop? Maybe your next night you'll be sleeping down by the river. And it's kind of funny. You won't abandon your cats, but you'll abandon men. Men who would protect you, who would take care of you, who would give you a home, give you a bed, somewhere to stay at. Abandon them because the Kool-Aid you drank told you, yeah, men bad. How is this better than what your grandmother and your great-grandmother used to have? How is living like this considered the ultimate prize, the ultimate escape, breaking the chains of patriarchy? And ladies, it's no secret to men that women will be the first ones to give up their freedoms for security. Men will rough it out for a much longer time than women will because men are kind of used to it because that's how society treats men nowadays. But women? Oh, please. Do not act like, oh yeah, well, the freedom is totally worth it. No, we've seen it in the past. The way you women act, the long-term relationships you pick, hell, the way you vote, not just in the US, in any country. When your back is against the wall, you will always choose safety and security. When things are sweet and comfortable, that's when you throw cautions to the wind. Be damned. I'm going to go out with the Chad Tyrones, Pookies, and Ray Rays. But now, being in a homeless state, I give this queen maybe 3 or 4 more days before she completely breaks down and runs straight to the first safety net that she could find. And trust me, ladies, this girl is not saying this would be cruel to her. I'm not wishing any ill will towards her. I hope that she pulls through this, but hey, you know what? I really cannot feel too sorry for her. Why? Because ahead of her, there are thousands upon thousands of men who were actually responsible with their finances, responsible with their lives. But family court kicked them out of their houses, ripped the safety nets that they had built for years away, and threw them out in the streets, not really caring. Yeah, this girl will feel sorry for them well before he feels sorry for this queen.
How dare you?
I'm just saying, if you enjoy this audit, click on the video in the end screen for more content. If you would like to support the channel, please follow the link in the description to donate to our beer fund, or like, subscribe, and share this video on other social media platforms. If you agree or disagree with anything about this audit, please let us know in the comments. I'm going to leave this audit right here. I'll see all of you in the next episode.